Hello everybody and welcome back to The Legend of Dragoon. My name's Cody, and in the last episode we learned a lot more about the backstory of what's going on here. We discovered that the Winglies weren't as united as they seemed, and in fact they were divided into two camps and each followed one of the two leaders, Charlie and Melbu, who were siblings. And Charlie was the leader of the moderate Winglies. So that's the thing, is there's always, you know, more than one side to every story, and it seems like the Winglies weren't all racist Wingly supremacists who wanted to eternally rule over all of the lesser races. There was this Charlie who had something to say about that, and it seems like those Winglies survived, and the Wingly supremacist Winglies got accidentally all blown up. So, hey Dart, I was telling Karen about my forest. It's totally fun, which is why the Winglies haven't caused any trouble in 10,000 years. That's right, Karen and the others have been in this city forever. Exactly, so I'm telling her about the latest fashions outside. Oh yeah, so Meru is also a Wingly, but have never met this other type of Wingly. Like, the kind of Winglies that Meru was from were in a very secluded village, no idea what was going on. And then sort of she ventured out despite all of their wishes, discovered that it wasn't as bad as it seemed, and is out visiting everyone. So that's where Meru is. She's catching all the other Winglies up on the latest fashion. If we head over here, we're going to find, so Kongol and Albert are the two that are currently nowhere to be found. Okay, so we got a philosopher or a poet here. Darkness signifies the uneasiness, black signifies the sorrow. These are the colours of rose. Oh, two magic elements sealed in Rose's choker. One is to open the signet of this city, and the other is immortality. Can I have that? Can I have that choker? Like, I've never, you know, I've never worn a choker. I don't think they're, you know, they're the kind of thing that I would generally associate with my fashion sense. But in exchange for being able to live for 11,000 years, I would take that. I would take the fashion hit to live for another 11,000 years, because that sounds like a lot of fun. So, we're leaving in the morning. Yes, we are. What are you doing here? We don't know what will happen in ancient city of Winglies. We need strong weapon. Ah, so this must be the vendor. Kongol doesn't care about leader of creatures. Kongol goes with you to the end. Kongol is very simple-minded. He'll just follow us wherever we go, and whether we're good or bad. So Albert is busy being philosophical, but that's alright. Hurry up if you want to buy, humans in Giganto. Your time is limited. That's the spirit. So we have everyone in the party except Meru, which we'll see if there's anything for Meru in here, and then come back later if there are. Let's see. Oh, I love upgrading time. Oh, Arrow of Force. Not that I ever use Miranda, but you never know. Well, whatever. We got a couple of weapon upgrades. Doesn't seem like there was a weapon upgrade for Meru in here. Hold on. I just noticed that there was another floor here, which must be the item shop. I made these just for today, because, yeah, I guess they don't have visitors ever in the last 10,000 years. But I'm actually full on items, so what I'm maybe going to do is I'm going to sell... Look, these magic items, they can be useful, but I never use them because I'm good at additions in a way that a lot of people aren't, because it's actually really difficult, some of the later editions. I know I make it look easy sometimes, but I've realised other people have played and then been like, you made the additions look so easy. I'm going to be back in a second. Alright, that cleared up a bit of space. I wish I could just, like, buy a backpack or something to increase my limit to 64 or something instead of 32. It would just make things a lot easier, especially when like 8 of the items in my inventory are permanent because they're repeatable use items and I can't get rid of them. There just needs to be a bit more going on here. So, alright, so we found Albert and Congo. The only thing left is to head back down to Meru and reunite the entire party. Hey, Meru. Yes, this teleporting device. It's not like back home. Yeah, so we're ready to go. They're sort of confirming that all the party members are wanting to keep going after this. But of course, everyone's on board because, well, this is about the destruction of Earth. Leave here tomorrow morning. By that time, I'll be prepared so I can send you on the way that goes to the home of Gigantos from here. Oh, we can travel that far instantly. Then we might as well go directly to Rouge. Oh no, our power is becoming weaker day by day. That is our maximum power. Alright, so we can teleport all the way back to the Disc 2 area. And so we need to head from the home of Gigantos back to the Twin Castles, or whatever it's called, aka Disc 2, aka the city from Disc 2. This city has been looking after the world. Let's go back to Charlie. She must have prepared the bedrooms for us. Now let's pick our party members. Let's go with Meru. This is a Wingley land after all. And we're going to stick with Hashol, who I realize I've been neglecting on the additions side. He's the only one who's not very close to completing his additions. So we want to keep him. We want to keep him in the party. Give him the chance. Oh, let me give you an update on additions. I'm not sure if I've done it since the disc. Dart is doing pretty well into Blazing Dynamo. I did a bit of that off screen. Rose is halfway through her final edition. Hashel has all of this and all of this to go before he gets his final edition, which is why we're working on him. Albert's doing pretty well for himself. Mary needs to finish all of Cat's Cradle before she gets her final edition. And Congo's halfway through his. Miranda can't get any editions because she shoots people with a bow. I wish there were editions where you could shoot people like 9 times with a bow. That would be a lot of fun. You know, you could like shoot them in different like important like nerve points or whatever, which is what actually happened with an archer back in Disc 1. If you remember, there was a tournament back in Disc 1, and this archer like shot like 9 arrows at me. It would be nice if Miranda could do the same, but well, I guess it's I guess that's, you know, it's the trade-off for her having amazing magical power, is that she's just really useless in physical combat. I read that at first. I was like, Rosie, homie, but no, it says honey. You've been doing really great, but it would be better if it said homie. So yeah, you've saved the world at least 107 times, huh? After being called a black monster. So that's so hold on. Are you saying this is the 108th time that she's going to be have 108 years of between killing monsters? Is that? I'm just trying to figure out the mathematics here. Is like 108 times 108. What is that? It's 11,664. I looked it up on a calculator, which that makes sense. That's why this figure of 11,000 years seems to be repeating. It's actually this 108 by 108 figure. You know, because numbers repeating is always symbolic or prophetic in some way. just all over the place. Like if you see a number that's repeating itself everywhere, it's probably important. Alright, here we go. It's time for us to take what they refer to as the teleport. And it looks like a teleport, but we actually have to run there to the home of Giganto. There was a face there which we couldn't do anything with originally. And it turns out it was actually useful for something. So it's been a while. Karen and Gigantos were pals for a long time. Of course, it was when there was still some Gigantos left. Don't remind Congol of the genocide of all the Congols. Well, close enough. Yeah, so we're back in Disc 2. Let's head there. Let's go see King Zion. We need to head to Rouge, which is Hashel's hometown. Let's go. I might do a bit of skipping here because obviously we're backtracking through some Disc 2 areas. The enemies haven't changed. They're still as weak as they were before. We can get into a fight with them. Why not? Why not get into a fight to show... The great part about this backtracking when they do this in games is you can sort of see how far you've grown. You know, you see these enemies that were giving you trouble before, and now it's just sort of like, you know, well, you're in trouble, Piggy. Like, I messed that up halfway through, and the pig just collapsed regardless. And Hatchet wipes it out too, and that was the end of Piggy, even before Meru got a chance to move, which is unusual. Alright, I'm going to teleport and I'll see you in the next episode.